How's it going, guys? My name is Kyler, and it has been a long time since I have said that, which, just to let you guys know before we get into the video, if I screw up, that is just because it has been 2 months and 1 week since I have last done a video. So, things are probably going to be coming out of my mouth that I don't even know what I'm saying, and I'm probably going to speak a bunch of gibberish, kind of like right there where I got tongue-tied. But I just wanted to go ahead and make this video, first of all, because you guys deserve it. You guys are awesome. I'll get into that more later on in the video, but to start off with, I want to say I'm sorry, but at the same time, I don't think sorry is enough, and actually, sorry isn't enough. I've said sorry in like the past few channel updates when I miss a week here, a week there, but it's been 2 months and 1 week, so it's been a lot more than 2 weeks here and there, and I honestly don't know what to say. The last time that I guess I made a video, there were still kind of like days here and there that I wasn't going consistently at, and that was mainly because of school. So let me think here. Back in, that was May, so just at the start of May, I remember thinking to myself, I'm pretty screwed right now, because just all the schoolwork that I'd had for that year so far, on top of doing YouTube already, kind of consumed most of my time. And I had 2 classes that I hadn't even started any work for, and I needed to get that work done, I think, in 3 weeks. So my decision was to keep a hold on YouTube and just say, you know what, let's do this, let's get this out the way first so I don't get yelled at and don't have to deal with all of that and just pass the classes just fine. Well, easily enough, after a lot and tons of hours of working out that, I got, I think, A's in both of those classes, like 97s or something. It wasn't like it was the hardest classes because they're just like computer classes, and I don't know. I can understand that stuff really easily. If it was something like an English class, that may have been a little bit harder for me, but the reason why I say that is because it wasn't the work, but the amount of work that I had to do for those classes that took a lot of my time. And then on top of that, after I was done with that, then finals started to come around, and I just got even more bombarded with work. So I was like, all right, we'll keep these few days going where I miss a bunch of videos, unfortunately, just so that it's not scattered about. I feel like if I'm gonna make a video, then I should probably make videos the next day, and then the next day, and the next day after that, rather than making a video 1 week, and then 3 videos the next week, and then another video after that the following week. I feel if I'm going to put things out, then they should be consistent, rather than just sporadic all over the place. Unless that was, I don't know, what I did, different videos like that. But back to what I was saying, is after I'd done all the finals and everything, I was beat. I was so worn out, and I was just like, man, do I really want to stay up right now? Because most of the time when I do these videos, actually right now, it's late at night. It is right now 1 in the morning. It literally just ticked past 1, and I was so beat from that day. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna take a break. So I just decided to, yep, we'll miss a few other days here, we'll miss a few other days there, and those just started to pile up. But the thing was, during those days, it wasn't like I was just sitting here playing games, and I'll be honest, I had played a few games here and there, but I wasn't playing as many as, say, someone who was just kind of like engulfed in it and it didn't do anything else but this. But actually, I decided to start, like, I worked out more. I don't know if you guys know this. I think I may have mentioned this a long time ago, but like 3 years ago, I ended up hurting my back really badly, and that kind of cut things off with like sports and being able to work out with that, and just so many things like that hurt just because of my back. So I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and do YouTube to where I can sit at least in a chair, which probably isn't the best thing if your back is already killing you, to just kind of do nothing with it. But that's the decision I made, and that's kind of how I just got more surrounded with YouTube and got more into doing this, is because that was kind of all I could do at the time, other than like just sitting here and playing games and surfing the internet. Like, so I went ahead and I started doing that. My back doesn't feel any pain at all now. That was actually a really good thing. Is about 4 months ago it stopped, but on top of that, from not moving at all and doing just nothing when it comes to like, other than walking up and down the stairs, my muscles were just beat also. So like my knee, the kneecap had basically kept popping out of my knee to like the side of my knee, which hurts a lot when you have to pop it back in. And that's just from not using my muscles. So I was like, all right, well, I'll start using my muscles more, started biking more and getting all those working, which my knee still pops out here and there, not as much as it used to, but yeah, that was something that I still have to work on as we continue here. But at least that was addressed a bit, and I feel a lot better for that. Now on top of that, like there's so many other things that, like, little things here and there, just going out more and doing random things. But on top of that, I also got my first car, so I had to go through and get like permits and all this other random stuff, and I still have to go to like driver's ed and all this, but that's not gonna get in the way of YouTube, I think, now. So now that I've got that out of the way, and I didn't mean for that to go so far. And what did I say at the beginning of the video? Probably gonna go ahead and like mess up a ton of times. So I do apologize for that, but I don't think that was as bad as I was expecting. So, like I was saying, now let's get focused more on YouTube, that I've got that out of the way. So I over the past few times, like I was mentioning, when I sit back and, not by choice, but because I have to for school or something, I'll kind of just start to rethink the channel in my mind like a ton. I'm always thinking what I can do to improve videos and improve the channel and do a bunch of random things like that'll help the channel grow as like overall and help me put more things back into the channel and all that. And I just want to make the channel feel more professional. So I've actually been just paying attention to your guys' comments. I'll get on every now and then, and one of the things that I notice the most frequent, there's still random things here and there that, I'll be honest, I can't think off the top of my head right now, but one of the biggest things that I remember that stuck out to me is a lot of people were saying with the series, stop cheating, stop this. I guess I can understand that. People consider if I change something from a mod pack to be cheating, which I feel like it's a gray line. If you guys, at the end of the day, I'm making the videos for you guys. So if you guys don't agree with me, then obviously there's got to be something different. But at the same time, I also make the videos because I enjoy it. So there's like a give and take there. I'm not going to be going into game mode 50 times, like some people have said, that I just go into game mode to either randomly go across places or just spawn things in, which I don't think I've ever spawned anything in still to this day, other than when I show you guys on camera, like that something that should be craftable isn't crafting, which that's kind of a given too, because there's so many things in mod packs that go wrong, and a lot of times they do, and they just won't craft. I don't know. It's a whole nother video I could go in with that, but I thought I'd just say I'm definitely going to address that, okay? I don't want to stick my name in the jar just yet and say this is certain, but I definitely want to either make series where we just go after like just straight mod packs. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make that a little bit more interesting, because things like the Mad Pack, I don't think we could play the Mad Pack where we are right now if I hadn't have taken out those mobs. Like, people don't want me to play in peaceful, so we'll definitely have to figure out things like that. Maybe I do a hardcore run or something on the Mad Pack where we don't get too far along, but it's like a 2 or 3 hour video until I just get completely wrecked by those guys. I still think I'd get wrecked by them in the beginning, but if not the Mad Pack, then some other mod pack that is decently hard but not too hard. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to see, please let me know. I'll say that probably 50 more times as this video goes along, but all the feedback that you guys give me is definitely going to help me shape the channel a ton. Now, speaking of shaping the channel, I want to give the channel a more professional feel to it. So this is still very, very far in the works for me, and I don't really know what I'm going to do with this just yet, but I'd like to have some type of a schedule, and I don't think it'd be like Mad Pack on Wednesdays and Mad Pack on Friday and what other like a mini game in between there. So would that be Thursday? No, what did I say? Wednesday? So Thursday, a mini game on Wednesday, but more so like, all right, we do a mod pack on this day, and we do, I guess it'd still kind of be a mini game there, but I'd have to figure more things out, because I'd like this to stick like down the road for quite a while and not just like 2 months, because like you keep a mod pack and it goes away. That's another thing that people said, is stop starting mod packs. So I'm definitely gonna make sure that I get everything sorted out before I start another mod pack. I want to make sure I'm going to do a lot more research than what I have in the past, which is already quite a bit, but now that it's summer and I've got a little bit more time than normal, I'm definitely going to try my hardest to make sure that I have everything. Obviously, there's always going to be random bumps in the road that either I didn't expect this to be so slow to start off with, which I don't think would be something that dramatic, but I'm just kind of putting out like a scenario there. Like, maybe I didn't expect the mod pack to be this grindy, and a lot of things is me just clicking a button over and over, hoping that I will get something. Kind of like Agarian Skies. I love that mod pack to death, but a lot of it was me sitting at the sieve, just trying to get something and waiting for like mobs to drop down. So something like that I don't think would be the best. So I definitely want to make sure that I have that all sorted out. Now, the other thing is, I haven't played Minecraft in 2 months. I'll be honest, I got burnt out, but it wasn't to the point where it was just like, I'm not enjoying this. It was mainly just like, I'm running a little bit out of ideas. That not to the point where it's like I can't come up with anything, but there were a few times there where I was like, all right, we got a bunch of series, but all those series are gonna require me at least like 2 to 3 hours worth of work ahead to make the video enjoyable. Like taking, for instance, the Mad Pack, once again, just because it's one of the biggest series that we have, where it's like, all right, if I want this, I should go out and mine a ton of Certus stuff to get all the mining and random garbage out of the way like that, so that people don't have to watch me mine for an hour. Like, there's random things like that I've said that a lot too. That's always like a tick that I have when I get back, is I'll say a saying a bunch. So random things like that, I guess, is my saying now. But like I was saying, there's always going to be something for a mod pack, especially where it's going to take me a lot of time, and sometimes that's like a wall for me to get into. I got to get into like a right mindset to do that. But the cool thing is, I've actually heard recently from you guys, and actually from the main owner, that Life MMO is back, so I'll definitely be checking that out. I'm actually really excited to see what's going on with that. I haven't even, like I said, played Minecraft, so I have no clue what the world looks like. I haven't logged in at all. So the last time I looked for Life MMO, I think was like 4 months ago, when someone had mentioned it in the comments. I was like, let me see if that's back up, and unfortunately it wasn't. But on top of that, I don't know if this is going to be stable yet. This might just be kind of like a like how I always say I want to do Twitch more, which I still wish I could, but it is it's very inconvenient, especially now with everyone coming and going in the house, and I have this room right above the garage, so I hate it when people hear the garage door. But just I'd like to do more real life stuff. I don't know how that's gonna go. Like, I don't think going out and vlogging would be anything. I don't think, especially at least on this channel, like, I don't think that'd ever be a thing. But I've gotten requests before, and I still don't know how I'm gonna do this because I don't have a decent camera other than like my webcam. So I'll make sure I get a decent camera before I do that, not just with a webcam. But I've gotten requests to see my setup. I don't know why, but people want to see a bunch of monitors sitting on a table. So I guess if you guys want that, like I said, that'll be something I deliver. So I'm just trying to think. I've actually got a list in front of me this time, so we're getting more professional already. But I think for the most part, that's what I want to talk about with like changing things there. There's one more thing though. I want to change the look of the channel, but we're still going to keep Minecraft. If you guys look on the channel right now, on like the top channel banner, I make those. And I wanted to say right in the back of my mind, I make all of those, but I've only actually made 2 of those ever. And that one right there, I started making them off of like seasons. I was like, all right, 3 months or to 4 months should be a good time for like a channel banner to be up before you have to change it. Here's the thing, that channel banner is from last summer. You see how they're kind of on the beach and like chilling out on like their towels? Yeah, so I definitely gotta update that. But like I said, I make those, and I actually put a lot of time and effort into thinking them out. So don't expect that immediately. Hopefully in a week or 2 though, I'll have that up and change differently. And then also I want to change some thumbnails, make things look a little bit more fresh on the channel, and just deliver you guys the content that you want. So please let me know in the comments what you guys like, which series would you guys like to see the most. And the other thing is, I'm not too sure how I'll do this if things don't go out right, but how do you guys feel about mini games? Really, my mini games thing is just so I can personally take a break. Like I said, if I don't enjoy it myself, then I don't think you guys will enjoy me watching it because it shows through. But if you guys like I was saying, I do mini games because I enjoy them. That's kind of like my relax from having to spend 2 to 3 hours on a mod pack video. But at the same time, if you guys don't like those, then there's really no point in me making those. It's almost like I shouldn't make a video that day, which I'm not going to do that. I'll obviously make a video, but I feel like it at least gives me like a breath of fresh air, and I can get a video out in like, or I can record a video at least in like 20 to 30 minutes, other than, like I said, you have 3 hours planning before a mod pack and then the actual hour or whatever it is to record. So lots of things like that, but I would definitely like to know your guys' opinions. I think that's everything I have for today. Like I said, I am finally back and good to go here. I'm just gonna have to try and figure out a few more things. I know a lot of the series in people's minds are dead, which is a very depressing thing for me, but I will definitely go ahead and try my hardest to revive those series back. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. What is your favorite series that I do on the channel? Do you hate them all? Do you love them all? Please let me know. But I think that's about it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and have a good day. Goodbye.